Steve, we got to talk a little Miami Hurricanes recruiting because this week they had the number one overall prospect in the On3 industry on campus for a visit, plus much more. Tell us about what's happening down in Miami.
Yeah, Nixa, Missouri, five-star offensive tackle Jackson Cantwell, the number one player in the land, was back in Coral Gables. He visited Miami during the fall for a game, spent a few days on campus, touring around Coral Gables, spending time with Mario Cristobal, Alex Mirabal, and that coaching staff, getting around the players in that program. And it was a fantastic visit. Miami's going to get him back in May for an official visit. And no question, Miami is pushing their track record of true freshmen coming in and starting on the offensive line, offensive tackle, and going on to great careers. Mario Cristobal with Penei Sewell at Oregon, Cam Robinson and Jonah Williams at Alabama. Most recently, Francis Mauigoa on the edge and Inez Cooper inside. Both started as true freshmen at Miami. They're doing well. So there is a proven track record of success for a guy like Jackson Cantwell to come into Miami and be a day one starter. And certainly, this isn't an NIL recruitment, but NIL is heavily, you're going to teams are coming strong in that regard. And in Miami, they're gonna be heavy on that front as well for Jackson Cantwell. He pointed to the dedication to offensive line development, student life as two of the things that caught his eye at Miami. Said it was fun being able to learn from their coaching staff for a few days and learn even more about the university. Called it a great experience. Miami very much in the mix for the number one offensive lineman in the country, Jackson Cantwell. He gets to Ohio State today. He's at Michigan this weekend, Oregon, Missouri, and Georgia, who I would maybe give the edge to coming into the spring, rounding out the top six for Jackson Cantwell as he still works through his process. Another top 100 player, one of the most coveted offensive linemen in the country, was Johnny Jones. He's the number 10 offensive tackle. He's from Tampa, Berkeley Prep. Miami would love to pair Cantwell and Jones together in this class. He said his visit was great. He enjoyed being at practice, watching Coach Maribel, how he teaches, what he does to make O-line players, great players. He got to break down film with them, talked about the intensity, and says this is why Miami's able to dominate in the trenches, the way they practice. It's an environment he could see himself thriving in, as he also strongly considers Colorado, Ole Miss, North Carolina, Penn State, UCF, among others. Hey, look, we know when you talk Miami, Josh, that offensive line is where you begin on the foundation of where Miami likes to build their program. Defensive line, another major point of emphasis. Mario Cristobal loves being tough and hard-nosed around the line of scrimmage. After those two positions, tight end's probably their favorite, I think. And Ian Premer, the number 3 tight end in the country, number 25 player overall, according to On3, got a chance to visit this week. They love him. He had a great time at Miami. He liked how they use the tight end in the offense, how Miami develops tight ends, the history that they have as a program and at tight end, the season they had last year. All those things spoke to him on his visit. A lot of schools still in the mix. Regionally, you got Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma, and Missouri. Nationally, you got Michigan, Notre Dame, Oregon, Penn State, and Stanford. But a really good visit to Miami for Ian Premer. A couple of defensive backs that Miami's trending up with. Tyreek Green, on 300 recruit from Buford, Georgia. He's going to take an official visit this summer after a great visit. And then CJ Hester, Miami recently offered the 3-time state champ out of Cocoa. He had a really good visit. He talked about the academic resources that Miami has in addition to the trajectory of the program. And then local offensive lineman Ryan Moret. Miami's the On3 RPM favorite. Another good time for him in Coral Gables.